Hi! Yeah, it's been a long time. I've been gone for a little bit longer than I would like to. A whole month entirely, essentially. But essentially, I have good reasons for it. There have been a lot of personal problems and just other stuff like my job and other work-related issues that have come up in my life that have taken precedence, and I'm sorry that I haven't made the time to do other things. But another thing that I did, I got a CRT television, which I'm really excited about. It's 32 inches. It weighs like 75 pounds. It's a fucking monster. Now I can finally do retro content using the old Game Capture HD Elgato Game Capture card. I'm a nerd. I thought today we would go back in time and kind of watch through some portions of videos and just talk about things that have happened throughout the channel's history, specifically Let's Talk Gaming in general, over the last 2 years since I started it. And yeah, so without further ado, we're just going to talk about some things. I'm going to try and give you some insight on my process as it is to film stuff for this show and also to just kind of be a part of something really cool like this. So strap yourselves in, let's go. Anyway, we're here on the channel, which I'm really pumped about. We're at 207 subscribers at the time of filming, which I love. So thank you all again so much for subscribing. It means the absolute world to me. But yeah, essentially, I haven't posted a Let's Talk Gaming video for a month now, and I'm glad Devil Spire is doing as well as it is, because it's a great game, and you guys should check it out. But today I thought we would turn our attention to other things, as opposed to just the latest and greatest, which you can't see because my OBS is cropping it the fuck out. I figured we would start from the beginning. The very first Let's Talk Gaming video that I've ever made, and the thumbnail mark for the entire playlist in and of itself. I look like a sticker, so does Chris Walker. Don't mind it, it's fine. It's perfectly normal to look like a sticker. Anyway, it's my 50th video today. I'm really excited about it. And we're going to start all the way back in 2019 with the Outlast video. And what makes it so good? That's what the title is called. But yeah, I'm really pumped about it. So I haven't watched these videos in a long time, so let's jump right in.
Hey guys, what's going on? It's me, Tyler here. Welcome to Let's Talk Gaming, which is a show that I'm finally getting my shit together and making. It's super fun to be able to talk to you guys about video games, receive some feedback, and just have some discussion down in the comments below.
That's super cool. Look at how barren my set used to be. That's fucking crazy.
Since its 2013 release, get off your ass and play the game.
Ooh.
But also, feel free to click off of this video if you don't want any spoilers, or if you want to know everything, let's jump right in.
Oh, the OG intro. I gotta talk over this because the music is kind of copyrighted, and I don't want to get in trouble with the company who made me fucking turn it off. Okay. Still have to fix the fact. I don't know why they didn't strike this video. Oh yeah, I had little title cards. I thought this was so cool. I thought I was so cool. I'm so cool.
Every good game has its game environment, and the game environment itself is very important to the game feel as well as the immersion factor.
So first of all, please bear in mind that at this point in time, I did not write scripts. I just didn't. And I sound really stupid.
Now some of us look for every little microscopic detail in video game world,
and so
trying to
is
find
this
silly things such as
weird,
water physics.
so is this weird pan turning thing that I'm doing here. I don't know what I was doing, I just wanted to be cool and have some cinematic shots.
Certain demise, you never really stop and take in all of the little things that Red Barrel added into this series.
And there's a lot of...
Ah, the first sidebar! Loving it. Also, I look slightly tan in this, which is fairly strange for me because I'm like translucent white. Also, in between filming, I guess Soren Riku popped up on the freaking thing. And was this here earlier in the intro too? No! It was completely different. What's happening? Anyway, as you can tell, I started off in a very strange place. Not writing scripts for my videos, not having any sort of idea what I want to do and or talk about aside from the video game, and having my face in the thumbnail. It was a bit strange in 2019. This was actually posted on the 30th of July 2019, which is the anniversary for Let's Talk Gaming as a show, which is really exciting. I have a fantastic time, and I recall having a lot of passion for this series, which I still do. If you couldn't tell, I put a lot more into it now than I did in 2019 because I know more things and I'm more comfortable with experimenting with certain aspects of the series and the show. But I absolutely loved being in complete creative control of something, and it made me very, very, very happy to be in like the driver's seat of that. And just kind of as the years kept going and I experimented with other stuff, as we'll see here soon, I got a lot more comfortable with pacing and how comfortable I was on camera and just showing people my actual personality, which I feel adds to the actual atmosphere of the content that I create. Speaking of better made content, let me take you to the day before Halloween, later that year, for a little game called Luigi's Mansion, the original on the GameCube from 2001. This is actually my girlfriend's favorite video, as she has been quoted to say to me via texts of me talking her ear off about content that I make. But yes, Luigi's Mansion 2001, let's jump in and see how cringy I used to be. I already know this is gonna be bad. Oh no. Ah, color grading 101 with Ty Gamer. Whoa! Whoa!
This may be the last time you hear from me, but just know that I won this mansion in a raffle, and I don't know why I'm here. All I know
Mansion.
is that I'm here.
Again, give me some credit. Did not write any scripts for this. Didn't write scripts for a little while. And it was eventually the downfall of some things, but I got better, okay?
So, can you make sure that everything's okay?
Also, watch how funny this is. I act like the light broke, when in reality I just lean on it. Filmmaking 101, guys. If you want a light to turn off dramatically, just fucking hit the light switch. No one will know. And then we get the Halloween intro, which is just a regular intro, but orange and blue for Halloween. It's such a good song.
Spooky season.
Oh,
No, that's terrible.
I agree.
Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Let's Talk Gaming.
Hey!
It is currently, and quite literally, 12:11 right now. The day this video goes live.
Really interesting factoid. You want to know what time it is now? It's 12:43, the day this video goes live, and I still haven't fucking done it!
A really horrible time.
Yeah, I feel that now.
Yeah, we're talking about Luigi's Mansion today. Not Luigi's Mansion 3, although that does come out tomorrow. So
Oh
go
my
check that out if you are interested in it. And
Dude, 2019 was like 3 years ago. What the fuck? Falls flat on face.
Yes, a classic, Luigi's Mansion. Released on the GameCube in 2001, it was quite the game from Nintendo. And while it didn't exactly blow players away, it was the first game in the Mario universe to star everyone's favorite
One
taller
of them.
and more emotional green bro, Luigi. And what better game to be playing for the Halloween season than this classic haunted house adventure? I started playing Luigi's Mansion after
I didn't have a memory card, and I explained in the video I didn't have a memory card for a very long time while trying to capture gameplay. Because at the time I was like really short on money and I didn't want to fucking spend a shit ton of money on a bunch of stuff that I felt I didn't need at the time. Because I'm good at video games. Who needs a fucking memory card? I do. I need a memory card, that's who. Because I played the openings of this game like 80 times. And I had like over 100 gigabytes worth of footage of me just fucking dying, the game being like, do you want to try again or load a save? And then being like, oh, you don't have a save. And then just sending me to the fucking beginning is a nightmare. is a fucking nightmare. So like I was saying before, I eventually got really good at talking and becoming more comfortable on the camera and being more of myself and showing off my personality, which I feel helped present videos and content like Luigi's Mansion in a better light, and it made me really happy. And around 2020 things got a little weird. I didn't post as often. Final Fantasy VII remake demo came out. That was really exciting. I loved making a bunch of content on that. I did some stuff on Death Stranding. We did a Game of the Year video. I reviewed Enter the Gungeon, which is a great game. I did a no-script version of the first hour or so of Resident Evil 3 Remake on PlayStation 4, which I absolutely love. Did the 5 stages of fighting and conquering a really hard boss, which I really enjoyed. Things that all built up. And then I moved out of my parents' house, where I am now again. I'm back here due to some landlord issues and my landlord lady wanting to move back into the house that she had given my roommate and I. So it's like a whole thing. I just respected her choice and got my shit together and left. So there's that story. But we come to a specific point in time, specifically May 2021, and we're going to be reviewing a little game that came out in 2021 exclusively for the PS5 called Returnal. And I'm really excited about it because this is where I decided to go all in on personality and interesting stuff to say with my writing. I've improved my writing skills. I'm really excited about it. So I'm going to shut up and just let you watch it. Hello everybody, what is going on? It's me, TyGamer here, and today I'm here to explain to you that I was wrong. Normally I'm wrong about a lot of things in my life, but for this video's sake, I was wrong about a little game called Returnal. When this game was announced, I literally kind of laughed it off and said, oh my god, another bullet hell game that is based around breaking the cycle and time constraints and all this other stupid shit. Probably won't pick that up. But, little did I know, for my birthday, my 21st birthday, I'm old now, by the way, I'm 21. Haha, I'm gonna die someday. I got some money in some PlayStation gift cards from my folks, and I figured I would spend it on that game. What with its $70 price point and whatnot. But at the end, video games are expensive. At the end of the day, I gave Returnal a shot because I figured, hey, if I'm going to get some money's worth out of this, I may as well actually play the goddamn game. So I've been playing nothing but the game for the past 2 days. Obviously, I haven't finished the game yet, so this is not like a full definitive like review. Yes or no. But this is basically my first impressions and my thoughts as I've played maybe like 6 to 7 hours of it so far. Nothing crazy, but I just want to get a video out because I kind of like it a lot. So without further ado, let's jump right into the video. New intro. Yeah! New intro. 2021 is where I started using this intro. I really liked this intro for a while. I've since migrated out of it because I feel like it's way too flashy and like intense. But I like it. So I mentioned earlier that I was very skeptical of this title early on after its announcement. I had to ask myself time and time again if a video game like this was really worth forking over 70 big ones. Still do. But I eventually caved and got the darn thing, only to be completely and utterly shocked. Returnal, as it stands for me, is an extremely solid third-person roguelike shooter that has some interesting gameplay and story moments. Not to mention the many benefits on the PlayStation 5 console itself, which is the platform this title is exclusive to. Jumping, shooting, and dodging your way through an alien planet that could otherwise be a sci-fi sequel to Groundhog Day is absolutely amazing. Cutting your way through alien enemies and slowly overcoming the game's difficulty spikes are hands down some of the best gunplay and movement I've seen in the roguelike genre before. Okay, so before we continue, first of all, I got rid of the stupid black box that I used to put around the watermark for the Let's Talk Gaming thing, which was a great improvement. Also, the writing that I've done obviously has improved drastically for a piece like this. I added a lot more of a comedic entrance to it to kind of hook people and hopefully make them watch it. Not make them, hopefully make it more interesting to watch. That's the phrase and the word I was looking for. But I'm really, really happy with the way that it came out, and I think it's super, super good. It's not my magnum opus or anything crazy like that, but I do think that I did a good enough job at making the video both comprehensive enough, oh my god, I can't speak, to listen to and enjoy, as well as funny enough to kind of just, like, keep people watching. But I think I did a good job. While the game is unforgiving at times and has a heavy focus on death, there is a way to overcome its learning curve and improve gradually. Players everywhere will get their socks rocked at least a handful of times before understanding the mechanics and complex systems Returnal brings to the table. but in doing so is a rewarding experience and will always make you feel like you're doing something better than before. The feel of this title, and pretty much all of PlayStation 5 titles that are out right now, is absolutely amazing. And if you can get your hands on a PS5 console, then I would personally recommend this one heavily. If you were lucky enough to snag a pair of Pulse 3D wireless headphones as well, it only enhances the experience. Though any headphones with 3D audio also work extremely well and are highly recommended if you're looking to be truly immersed. And with all of that said, my in-progress review for Returnal on the PS5 is a solid 9 out of 10.
Alright,
it's a phenomenal title, and I highly suggest you play it if and or when you have the chance to. And also, I do believe that this is the quality we as gamers should come to expect from games releasing today.
Very true.
Especially at a $70 price point.
I agree with that still.
But finally, March 16th, 2022. I did a little review on a game that was actually sent to me by the developer Sumi on a little game called Devil's Spire. It absolutely took the fuck off. So thank you guys so much for showing this video as much support as you did. The developer loved the support. He even added the one gripe I had with the game into the game after the video went live. At least he informed me that they were adding that function about keeping your characters that you make in your presets in the beginning to use as presets again in your next run, because it's a dungeon crawler. And I don't know if I actually had any influence on that, or I don't know if I ever made it possible to do those things, but I was very happy about it. I also ended up, look at that face, I also ended up eventually upgrading the audio here by getting a $25 microphone. Great find on Amazon, by the way, if you can find it. But yeah, as you can already tell here.
Hey guys, what's going on? It's me, TyGamer here, and welcome back to a brand new Let's Talk Gaming video. And you know, I've been sitting here thinking a lot recently about how we don't do a lot of indie titles in these reviews or in these videos, and I wanted to start doing that a lot more, because there are a lot of different indie titles out there, and a lot of different amazing people who work on said indie titles.
As you can tell, the audio quality has drastically and very dramatically increased. And I love it. It's my favorite thing in the world!
Making every run through Devil's Spire a uniquely personal experience for each and every individual who decides to take on the 100th floor gauntlet ahead. Now, with its appearance being a little more retro to some, it may seem a little easier than more games that come out today. It's certainly no Elden Ring, but don't let this game fool you. It is hard as hell, and it will show you that it is hard as hell.
And I appreciate this, because a lot of people seem to enjoy seem to enjoy the hectic cut-ins that I would do. That's what I was trying to say, where I would just come in, make some commentary, and I call these things sidebars in my scripts. And a lot of this stuff that I say when I'm on the camera here is very unscripted, but a lot of it has a scripted base that I kind of work off of, just to kind of organize my thoughts and things of that nature. And I've learned that the hard way. As you could tell coming from my first video, I didn't really plan it out too well. I didn't write anything down. I just had like one note card with a bunch of ideas on it, and it did not work well. So now that I have like a bunch of Google Docs and stuff, it's just way more comprehensive and way easier to follow.
With the game being a dungeon crawler, it can be gutting to reach a boss floor only to die and lose everything. But I'd argue it's a core part of the experience. Much like these titles in the Soul series, it takes time to perfect things, and Devil's Spire and bosses alongside other enemy types are no different. But overcoming those obstacles is just as rewarding, and the feeling of progression is always an enlightening experience.
And we love winning, don't we, gamers? There's just so much more character, and I like watching this video a lot. I like watching this video and like the few to 3 or 4 before it as well, because I just feel like a lot of them were very creative in the way that I handled the delivery of things. They're very involved, and you can really just tell how passionate I am about the thing that I'm discussing. And I think that's really big. If you're gonna make a video like this, just make sure to just give a shit. Like, that's rule number 1, is give a shit about what you're doing. Put your best foot forward and make the best thing you can make. That's what motivates me to make my videos. And as of right now, I've only made 20, if you count this one, 21 videos, just going over video game related things and that sort of stuff. And it's quite fun, and I really do enjoy doing this stuff a lot. But yeah, enough of watching the actual videos themselves. I think it's, you know, it's testament enough to say that I've been doing this for almost 2 years. Granted, I only have 20 videos in the series to show for it, but I feel that coming from July 30th, 2019, I have learned a lot of interesting filmmaking, like tips, tricks, and just gotten a lot more comfortable with the kind of tight and controlled environment that I want to make specific content for. Let's Talk Gaming is a show here on my channel, much like the Monthly Minute, and much like the other two things that I'm working on very, very quietly in the background to kind of try and bring to the forelight. But every single thing on my channel has a home here, and it has a distinct feel, and I'm really working on trying to cover every aspect of the gaming scene here on YouTube to make my channel a one-stop shop for all things video games. But right now we have a news channel, and we have just an almost everything video game channel. And I'm really, really pumped about how far it's come, how far it's progressed, the things I've done to help progress it, and just all of the amazing content I've created, alongside even some of you guys, some of my friends, and the content that I still have yet to put out. I'm really, really, really excited about all of it. So if I can leave you with any advice, if you're wanting to be a YouTuber, or you want to do specific things or make specific content, I made my first content with a really shitty handheld camera that I put on a tripod using duct tape and literal fucking hair ties, to having like an actual professional setup. I edit with DaVinci Resolve now. I used to edit with Sony Vegas Pro, and I absolutely loved just making stuff. So just don't hold yourself back. If you think it's going to be stupid, of course it will. No matter how far you progress, you're always going to think the thing when you began was not as good, and that's okay. That's progress. You know what I mean? I started in 2019 here, and I did YouTube a long time ago before it as a Let's Player, doing a bunch of other stuff like that before I deleted the channel, restarted the Thai Gamer brand, and just brought everything back here today to where it is now. But I did it with very bare minimum equipment. Like, I used to use a Guitar Hero USB microphone as my main input for my audio, and a lot of my audio sounds like trash because of it. But, you know, writing scripts, being productive, coming up with great ideas, making great thumbnails, trying to come up with things that are engaging for your viewers, and knowing your audience, I think is really important. But I'm no expert, obviously, so take that with a grain of salt. Maybe I'm completely wrong, and maybe you should just do it for money, which is a joke, obviously. But, you know, I mean, I plan to make this a career one day, and I'm really, really, really trying to put the work in to bring forth some quality content for you guys, and I really do hope that you continue enjoying it. But without further ado, I've talked your ear off about myself. What's your favorite Let's Talk Gaming video? What's your favorite part of this channel in general? Let me know down in the comments below. And please remember to like this video. It pushes it out to more amazing people just like you over on the YouTube sphere, and allows more people to come and check out my content for free here on this channel. And also, please don't forget to subscribe and ring and ding that notification bell just so you can be notified whenever a new video from me goes live. Normally, Let's Talk Gaming videos come out every other Wednesday at 11 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. That is Colorado Denver Mountain Time, and I am butchering the Colorado Denver Mountain Time because that's not what it's actually called. I think it's just called Mountain Standard Time. And then the Monthly Minute comes out at the end of every single month at 11 a.m. as well. But without further ado, folks, that's going to be all for me. Thank you so much for your support. I cannot wait to make another 50 to 100 videos before we look back on all of the amazing work that we've done here, and I cannot wait for it. So without further ado, folks, I've been your host, Thai Gamer. You guys have been a wonderful audience, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, everybody.